So I'm Kylie. I work at Passion Vines. It's a liquor store there's two locations. There's one in Summers Point. There's one in Egg Harbor Township. I work at the one in Summers Point primarily, and we also have a bar inside. So we do a lot of wine tasting, beer tastings, whiskey tastings. We have a lot of different events that go on. So let me share my screen.
Kylie, somebody else. Does somebody else have their,
I can't hear you.
yeah, can somebody, the other people in the room turn their volume down?
Mary. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I got to give full disclosure here, I love Passion Vines. It's really great. I go to the one in Summers Point a lot. Kylie, I forget, have I seen you in there?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so. And because we've always had people there. I mean, it's been a great place for our co-op and internship people.
Yeah. Michael Bright, he's the owner. He's coming to speak to the career development class on Wednesday.
Oh, terrific.
Yeah.
Oh, tell him I said hello and what a great job the place is, would you please?
I will.
Thanks.
Okay, so like I said, I work at Passion Vines Wine and Spirit Company. On the left-hand corner, you'll see a picture of the owner, Michael Bray, and the bottom, I'll have a better picture later on, but we just redid our bar, and we added a whole new whiskey rack. So this is one of the pictures of the front of the bar and how it's new.
Are whiskeys becoming really popular, Kylie?
Yes, yes. We started off having Whiskey Wednesday, where we have our two whiskey experts who work there, and now we have whiskey available at all times with this new rack. So we're all in the process of retraining and relearning different things, but we still will have our Whiskey Wednesdays.
Great.
So this is a picture of the outside view of the Summers Point location. We're located in a shopping center, so we are surrounded by a nail salon, a laundromat. There's like Big Lots and Kmart and stuff in there. So there's that.
For those of you who are interested in a nice night, you drop into Passion Vines. You have a little appetizer at the bar. Do one of the flights they have there, the wine flights, and then pick up a bottle. And go, was it two doors down to Italian Street Pizzeria?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a fabulous restaurant. I mean, it sounds like just a little pizza place, but it's the food is the meals there are sensational.
Yeah, we order from there a lot.
Yeah, it's a BYOB too, so it's a great thing to do.
So this is the view of when you first walk in at the door. So you'll see the bar is right in the middle of everything. To the left side is the wine wall. And then I'll show you later on. The right side is the liquor wall. The back right, we just put in a new craft beer box about a couple months ago. So that one's brand new. And then on the left side, we have like our old beer box with just Bud Light, Corona, all that jazz. Okay. And then this is a panorama of the liquor side. So you'll see the front door. And there's a front wall section which has all of the expensive like scotches and whiskeys, and then it goes into like the bourbons, and then we have just regular like liqueur, and then we go into the vodka, tequila, and then at the very end of that wall we have warm craft beer, just in case someone didn't want it cold already. And you can kind of see the front counter, too, in this panorama that I took.
It's not a big place.
No, it's not. It's very small, but it does well. So this is a picture of the craft box that we put in, and we also had a local artist come in, and he started a mural on that side of the wall. So it's very abstract. And we're soon going to be expanding it across the store. In the picture to the right, you'll see a side view of the non-alcoholic section, and you can see the swinging doors that lead into the back and how the mural is on there as well. So, let's see. This is a view of the back of the non-alcoholic shelf. We keep a decent amount of stuff there. We have like club soda, tonic water, all the basics that you would need. And then here's a view on the right of the regular old beer box. And then you can also see the sparkling wine on the side, on the other side of there. And we also have some back stock that we keep back there with our liquor license. It's very different from other places. We can't have any alcohol open on the floor, like in boxes. We can't have any open boxes that are visible. Everything has to be on a shelf and up against the wall. That's considered alcohol.
Okay.
Weird license that they have. This is a picture of our front of the non-alcoholic section. On the left side, you'll see just like a regular soda thing with just Sprite and all that other stuff. And then to the right of that, we have our cheese fridge, which we sell DeBruner Brother cheese. It's located in Philadelphia. It's very good. And we also have the cheese available at the bar on like our cheese plates that we offer.
I love those cheese plates.
Yeah, they're really good. Here's a panorama of the wine wall. Like I said, when you walk in, it's to the left. It's broken up into different regions. We have California, Washington, Oregon, and then we have Italy, France, and our front wine wall is kind of like our miscellaneous. We have our Rieslings. We have a New Jersey section. We have Chile, Argentina, New Zealand, all different regions of wine that are up there that aren't as popular. So this is a view of the front counter. We sell, as you can see, there's pints and half pints, and then there's also like little shooters up there. And we have a selected amount of cigarettes that we sell. We also sell Jerky James, which is new and upcoming. And then we also do lottery there. That's pretty popular, and lottery customers are really intense. That was probably the hardest thing I had to learn there. It's difficult to understand at first, but once you get the hang of it, you know how to do it.
What makes that challenging? The lottery customers.
Well, they have their certain numbers that they like to play, and they have their own like lingo. So if you don't understand them, or if you're not fast enough for them, they start yelling at you and getting upset at you. Sometimes they even try to like punch you. That happened before to someone. So
Oh no.
it's very interesting. They get very intense. So it takes a lot of patience with that. So here's the bar. You can see the front view. We have 2 registers at the bar. So this is the view of our whiskey rack that we just put in, and then we always have 8 craft beers on tap, and then we also have wine on tap. We have 3 different wines. We have a Moscato, a Prosecco, and we also have a Pinot Noir on tap right now. With the craft beer, it's always changing. Whenever a keg kicks, we always put something new on. You can come in, sit down. You can try a little sample, and we do beer flights, wine flights. You can just have a glass of something. So it's pretty cool.
Do you sell beer by the keg, by the small keg, like a five gallon?
Yeah, we sell certain selection of them. I'm not sure what we sell. Paul is like the beer guy for us, and he has a whole list of different things that we sell for kegs, but we can always look into different ones. So here's a look at behind the bar. It's a little messy right now with all the backstock. So in the upper left corner, you'll see a picture of what it looks like underneath Register 4. We have brown paper bags under there, and then we also have the front wall wines. Our backstock is underneath there. So any extras from a case that we open, we'll put on the ground, on the floor, underneath the register. And then as you walk to your right, you'll see we have our little fridge where we have some single beers like Bud Light and things like that for people who aren't necessarily a craft beer fan. Soon we are going to be replacing this with a smaller fridge, and we're actually getting a dishwasher put in, which will be great because when we have events, I'm usually the one that washes all the dishes. And it can be if we have a full bar tasting, which is 30 people and 6 glasses per person, plus water glasses and anything else that they drink while they're there, it becomes a lot of dishes. So,
Wow.
and then you can also see on the ground underneath the sink, we have the liquor wall. We keep the magnums on the floor there. Any 750s for the liquor is going to be on the very top shelf of the wall. And wine, well, I'll explain that in a minute.
Excuse me, Kylie.
Yeah.
Can you explain what a 750 and a Magnum are to people?
Okay, so 750 milliliters is like the standard bottle that you would buy in wine or liquor. Uh, the magnums are like the big bottles, so it could be like a 1.5 liter or 1.75 liter. It depends. It's usually about double. Well, they say it's like double the 750 milliliter bottle.
Yeah, a lot of times when people are having a big group, they get a Magnum of champagne, which is a really nice presentation. It's it's twice the size. By the way, the different wine bottles they go up through. They start with the 750s. They go to Magnums. They go up through some really strange ones: Jeroboams, Nebuchadnezzars, Baltazars. I mean, it's just all these great names, and some of them are just huge. There's one that's I think it's the equivalent of I think it's 7,500 milliliters. It's 10 750s.
Wow. Yeah, we don't sell those, but
No, they're pretty rare anymore, but they're just a great display item.
they're really cool. So then you can see to the left of the sink, we have where we keep our pint glasses for beer. We also have our 4-ounce flight glasses for beer, and they are labeled with our brand on there. So it has PB on there for Passion Brews. That's like our beer part of the company. And then we also have whiskey glasses there and just like other miscellaneous things like knives for cutting and all that other stuff. As you keep walking around the bar, you'll go to the wine understock. This is a little messy right now, but basically what it is anything from the third shelf and below you're going to put underneath the bar. So on the top shelves, it goes usually by region or by style of wine. So you usually have like your Cabs together, Merlots together, and we also have Chardonnays on there. And then the bottom is like our Magnums, and that's where we have mostly Yellowtail, Barefoot, Sutter Home, different things like that. So you can see all those wines in the couple of pictures here. And then I have a picture of the wine fridge on the right-hand side in the middle. We always have 8 wines on our wine menu, open at all times, 4 whites, 4 reds. But then also you can see on the bottom shelf we have other wines that are open that are left over from any tastings that we have or off-site events that we do. And they're available to drink at the bar as well.
Nice.
So this is the picture of the back room. It's very, very small in the back, so it makes keeping everything organized it needs to be kept very organized because we don't have that much space. So when you first walk back through our swinging doors, to the right you'll see the door for the craft beer box that was just put in. So on the right-hand side there's a picture of what it looks like inside our craft beer box. That's where we also keep all of our kegs for the bar as well. And then on the left-hand side, we have all of our Carlo Rossi stacked. And you can see straight back we have like the Woodbridge and the black box. And then here is a panorama of our bigger beer box, the original one. As you can see, there's aisles that we make from the beer. So there's usually, this is not a lot of beer that we have in here right now. In the summertime, we get a lot more because we sell a lot more. So this is pretty low. And then here's another back view of the hall. if you were standing on that wall where the wood bridge was stacked, we keep Yellowtail together and Sutter Home on the other side. And then this is a picture of our office. This is actually a lot smaller than our old office. The old office used to be where the craft beer box is now, so we had to downsize, and it's a little messy at the moment, but we all have our own cubbies to keep our stuff in. We keep any special requests back there, any orders that someone made online back there for people to pick up. And this is our back corner. We were in the middle of painting our bathroom, and we also had a transfer that day because if we need something or the other store in Egg Harbor Township needs something, we'll make a transfer and then we move product back and forth between stores. So it's a little messy at the moment. We just put in that black shelf that you see on the left-hand side. Two of the guys built that so we had more storage. And we also have the mop sink back there and like our dustpans. And then if you were to go to the right, you'll go out our back door, and we have a van there, which we do deliveries. We do parties, and we'll use the van to deliver to parties to like the Flanders or something. And the bathroom's also in the back.
Just let people know.
I don't understand.
You gotta, can somebody turn your volume down?
You're breaking up.
Yeah, we got. Is there something in your volume?
No.
No, I'm not sure how to. Well, go ahead.
No, I completely. Yeah, so is mine.
Okay. Well, that's the end of the tour. This is just a little ad I put up on Thursday. This Thursday, the 24th at 6:30, we have a tasting. It's Pinelands Brewing and DeBruno Brothers. So it's going to be basically like a tap takeover of all Pinelands beer, and then we're also going to have a DeBruno specialist come in and talk about cheeses and different pairings, and Eddie's going to be there presenting. So it's a really fun event. If anyone's interested to come out, it's $25. You can reserve your spot online, or you can call the store.
It's at 6:30.
Yep, 6:30 p.m. It usually lasts about an hour, hour and a half,
Nice.
depending on the presenter.
Sounds great. Any questions for Kylie? Anybody want to tap in a question there? Hey, Kylie, can you talk about growlers for a few minutes?
Oh, yeah. So with our bar, we do growler fills. That's basically like it almost looks like a jug, and we fill 64-ounce or 32-ounce growlers. They can be purchased at the store, or you can bring in one that you got from a different brewery. And what it is you bring it in, you see a beer that you like on tap, and then we can fill it up for you, and you can take it home. It lasts a decent amount of time. Once you open it, it's only good for about like 4 days or so, but usually it lasts a good time. It's very, very popular.
Yeah, there used to be an old-fashioned way of bringing beer home from a bar, where you take a growler. It looks like a milk can almost.
Yeah, it's like a jug.
Yeah, my grandfather used to say, down the alley, over the fence, I've got the growler, who's got 10 cents? That was one of his things. He always had a growler, he never had 10 cents. So.
Yeah, it's really cool, and actually, since we do have wine on tap, you can get a growler filled with any of the wines that we have on tap.
Nice.
So.
Well, wonderful job. Any questions for Kylie? So don't forget, folks, that's this Thursday, 6:30.
Yes.
March 24th.
Yes, Eddie will be there presenting with Pinelands, and I will be there as part of the events crew for Pasha Mine.
So it's two students, two different internships coming together in one big event.
Yep.
Terrific.